This is your honorable, respectful, fighting man, Katie Trey, on the CCP podcast. John, thank you. As for the other one, you're nothing more than a Boy Scout.
What is happening, friends of CCP Podcasting? Welcome to a very special early morning episode of Extreme Icons. I am Chris Page. That is Eric the Lariat Steele. What is going on, man? How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, and I'm ready to bang bang on the drum this morning.
It is going to be a wild program today. I do have to apologize in advance. If you hear the dogs in the background, I am trapped in one room with two vicious beasts, and I'm imagining they're gonna do some run-ins at some point, at least until the better half gets up and gets the little one out of here. We had sat down originally and was going to do a Sid Vicious Legends of Wrestling show, and we were looking at matches and possible things to do, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, Cactus Jack came up in conversation, and within about 5 minutes, I think you sent me 7 or 8 matches. So we leaned towards Cactus today.
Yeah.
Chat me up. Give me your thoughts on. Actually, before we get started on that, let me go ahead and get our plugs and shit out of the way so that we can officially say we've taken care of all business that I've got to take care of. The month of April, right around the corner, guys. Owen Knight's on Beyond the Bell to kick us off. Matt Sigmund, 4 times NWA World's Tag Team Champion. He is on deck on the 12th. Emily Taylor on the 19th. Cha-Cha Charlie closes out the month of April with a Beyond the Bell that's going to be very wild and interesting as well. The month of May is already filled up. I'm into June and July at this point, so it's safe to say that I'm not reaching out to any other talents until we cover what we've already got nailed down and on our schedule. The Beyond the Bell stuff is turning into a really fun project where we're getting ready to talk to a lot of guys and gals all over the industry, and it's one of those passion projects that I don't think will ever die on this channel. What are you thinking so far about the whole series of Beyond the Bell and just how kind of quick it's grown?
I think it's awesome, man. You're spotlighting guys that I've never even heard of before, and I get to see them. I'm like, oh man, there's a lot of great talent out there. There's just so many talented wrestlers out there. It's hard to really see them all, so I think it's a great way to really shine the light on some very good talent.
That's just it, man. The industry is so big, and there's so many people involved and attached to it that there are a lot of talents that that don't get looked at and should be looked at.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a piece of what that whole concept is about. And we've had a really good time. We've made a lot of friends. We've made a lot of mutual friends on both sides of the equation. Just about everybody we've talked to has said the same thing, that they have such a great time with us. So we're looking forward to that project continuing and moving forward. Another project, man, a friend of yours and friend of the channel, just talked about it, Matt Sigmund. They're going to do a show in the middle of April. He's got a camp coming up at the Net Pro Studios in Kingsport, Tennessee, greater Nashville area. Teaming up with George South, Les Thatcher, Chance Prophet. Who's the other gentleman? I'm so sorry. I botch on his name every single plug.
There's Sigmund, Chance Prophet, Les Thatcher, George South, and Brad Thomas are all running it.
Brad Thomas. I'm going to have to text you before every show and say, what's his name again? Because I feel so terrible. I say and others because I can never remember his name. It's not out of disrespect by any means. But they're hooking up the end of April. There's a 3-day camp that's included with a live show that I think is a really good concept, especially for these training camps. This one's based around wrestling and spiritual growth, and it should be one camp that people, if you're in the area, I would strongly suggest you take part in. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. George South and Les Thatcher are 2 legends. George South, especially here in the South, even though on television he was a quote-unquote job guy, but the guy got a lot of work, and there was a reason for that, and it's because of how good he is when it comes to his aspect of the industry. And, of course, you can't say enough about Les Thatcher. So I think it's a huge deal, huge props to Sigmund for partnering up with all these talented guys to put this on. They're looking for 35 participants. So if you're in the area and you want an experience and get to pick the brains of some talented guys, I strongly encourage you to take part in it. What can you tell us, Eric, a little bit about this?
So the Net Pro Studios, it's in the Tri-Cities area. If you're not familiar with the Tri-Cities area, that's Bristol, Johnson City, and Kingsport. They're all kind of right there together. It's very conveniently located, not too far from Knoxville, Nashville, a lot of places in Virginia, Kentucky, West Virginia. It's a wealth of knowledge. Les Thatcher and George South, as you said, those names speak for themselves. Chance Prophet, nearly 30 years of experience. He's got a great training school here in West Virginia. Sigmund, wealth of knowledge, 4-time NWA World Tag Team Champion. Brad Thomas, it's the name that most people aren't familiar with. Brad Thomas is an amazing worker, one of the best baby faces you'll ever see. He has not been in wrestling since the Indie Explosion. He's done a few shots here and there. But at one point, there's an interview with Tom Pritchard, and RF Video says, "Who's the best indie wrestler out there?" And he says, "Brad Thomas." So the guy's one of the best baby faces you'll ever see. And, I don't care how long you've been wrestling, you're going to learn something at this camp.
Absolutely. And I dig the fact that it's not just a one-day thing. It's a 2-day event, if you will. The 26th.
3-day event.
3-day, excuse me. 3-day event. And there's a lot to be had and a lot of learning that can happen here. I think it's a beautiful thing. So shout out to Sigmund and the whole crew, and Chance Prophet, somebody that we'll have on Beyond the Bell. And when we put that whole format together, we found out that Matt was having his camp. I've intentionally asked you, reach out to him, see if we can push him back and get him to come in after the training camp so that we can piggyback off of the Sigmund show and get a perspective from Chance, who will be taking part in that, which I think is going to be really cool and is a really, really good concept. A lot of things happening with this. I'm stoked to hear from them. And, of course, we got Matt coming on live, I believe, in May. So we'll be able to pick his brain about the camp and all that jazz. So, again, if you're in the Kingsport, the greater Nashville area, look this up, Net Pro Studios. Get involved. You're bound to learn something really, really good here. Last thing I got, Hope is Wonderful. This is the project that I've been working on with Travis Orndorff. We've got our first several shows that have already been filmed. They're in the can. That is going to premiere and debut on April the 5th. So next Friday, episode 1 will drop. I do want to go ahead and get ahead of the curve and say yes, that the graphics will be taken care of after episode 3. I'm kind of locked in on those until they're done when you see the show. We've changed some stuff up already. It's a wonderful, pun intended, little adventure thus far, and it's definitely not a wrestling podcast. There's obviously some wrestling ties, but this is a deeper deal than professional wrestling. We're talking about if you're struggling with addictions, if you're struggling with mental health, if you're struggling with any kind of major situation like that, alcoholism, etc. This is the podcast for you if you want to try and change your life and try and help get the help that you need. Fun fact, not a fun fact actually. Through this podcast adventure, I have learned so many facts. I'm not even saying interesting facts because they're interesting, but for the wrong way, the wrong reasons. 7% of people who are going through some sort of issue, whether it is addiction, anything that we just mentioned, 7% actually ask for help. That means that there's 93% of the population out there who don't even ask, because, in large parts because they don't even know. This is the show for you. Very proud of it. I'm not on camera for this, guys. I'm just producing it behind the scenes, but I couldn't be prouder to be attached to it. Debut episode comes up on April the 5th. I guarantee you it is going to be powerful, and it's going to be some solid stuff. I never thought through our little adventure here, Eric, that it would have led me to Travis Orndorff in this project. It's one that I'm very proud of.
Everything happens for a reason, man.
Well,
You know,
I told him
it's all part of the grand plan.
I told him, I'll tell everybody. Part of what I said to him is like, people, we're putting each other's lives for a reason. Like, it's up to us to figure out what that reason is. You know, is it for a friendship? Is it for whatever that looks like to whoever? It is up to us to figure that out. And I believe that we've figured out why our lives intersected, when they intersected, and how they intersected. It's so strange and weird to me, in a good way. But it's that show. We will drop that on April the 5th, so that'll be on Friday. You catch it here on our channel, and you can catch it over on Mr. Wonderful's YouTube channel. It's gonna be good stuff. So now let's get to why we're here. Extreme Icons on Cactus Jack.
Yeah. So, like you said, we were talking about the master and the ruler of the world, Psycho, Sid, Vicious, Justice. And as you know, we can't use certain copyright material, just the way it is. And that's all we could find. So I said, you know what? Maybe we should pivot and do somebody else. And Cactus Jack, I was like, there's got to be a bunch of Cactus Jack stuff out there that's not going to be copywritten. And we found a whole bunch of it real quick.
By we, you mean you, because all of these matches came from you.
Yeah.
So
now, I found some that weren't extreme, but when you think Cactus Jack, you're probably thinking extreme, right?
Well, yes, and definitely.
Yeah.
This I'm hoping it fits the bill. Now, one of the matches I've seen a couple of these. I can't lie to the audience. We'll get to this. There's a 6-man street fight that I originally filmed for Onita's Extreme Icon show, and we ended up having issues with that stream. So when I refilmed, I didn't film the same matches. So I'm very good. I'm looking forward to getting to our main event when we get there. But we're gonna start it off. This is Cactus Jack and Terry Funk. It's a death match. I think a lot of people out there have probably already seen this match, but it's got commentary from Cactus on it, from Mick Foley. So let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, play.
I would say this is also the most famous death match of all time. Still to this day. No? If you're a death match,
it's definitely one that's still talked about. It's still brought up. It's still referenced. We got barbed wire boards. We got barbed wire ropes.
So this is the first death match I ever saw too. Like this is I saw it on like Stranglemania, and then I eventually got this whole tournament, like this whole event on VHS for like the original Japanese commentary and everything through tape trading when I was older.
Oh man, I don't think I've seen the full event. I saw you pulled a match from Gordy, and I started watching it a little bit this morning, and I was like, man, I can't remember if this is post or after this accident.
It was after. It's from this same tournament too.
Yeah, it just doesn't look like Gordy in the ring. I can't put that on.
Cactus talks about that match in his book and says that out of respect for Terry Gordy, he's telling Terry Gordy like, just punch me as hard as you can. And then he said after about the third punch, he was really regretting saying that because Terry Gordy was killed.
Okay, we got the bell. I was about to say, bro, you're not going to go back on that. There's not. You're counting 3. Look, there's a video that pops up on the screen there with Foley and Gordy, and the quote is, "It's just not working out like it was supposed to."
Yeah.
So I saw this one, and I feel like I've seen this before or a piece of this before, but I cannot honestly remember. When it said Sabu and Cactus Jack in a desert death match, I said to myself, yes, please.
So I've never seen this match either, but I've wanted to see this match for a long time.
Well, we're about to make it happen in 3, 2, 1, play.
So I don't remember like this was like an indie promotion that was trying to take off and kind of failed because I've heard Foley talk about this. And there's a spot where he said he thought he was going to get murdered for doing it. If I don't want to ruin it, but when we get there, we'll talk about it.
The announcer just basically told you, guys, they're coming to you. Don't get in the way.
This commentary, like, it doesn't matter how low I put the volume, they're just screaming. This is Foley and Cactus are having some great matches in ECW at this time, I think. It's kind of like when AEW puts up the signs like, hey, if you sit in the front row, you might get glass on you.
Right.
Oh, they're already going through a table.
I should have probably fast forwarded through the announcing. I feel like I did, and I just didn't.
Oh yeah, you said you had it set at start time 3 minutes. I'm way ahead of you.
Oh well, shit. All right, let me get there. I watched a minute and a half of bullshit. So where are you at time wise?
I'm at 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
All right, hold that thought. I'm coming to you. Pause it at 4:30.
I can go. All right.
Oh shit, I was almost there. 3, 2, 1, play. I knew I did something wrong there. Page must fix. So legit, we missed about 40 seconds of fight on the side of the equipment.
There's already a suplex through the table. Cactus already got hit in the head with a chair.
Between two pieces of the table, the crowd surrounding the two wrestlers. This place is already out of control. Cactus just took half of the table.
Oh, he just look at it. He just ripped the damn table apart.
So since we're watching Cactus Jack, let's talk about this. Have you heard about Mick Foley wanting to come back and do one more match for his 60th birthday?
Yes, I have.
And he wants it to be a death match.
Yes, he does.
I mean, I guess if anybody could do it, it's him, right?
From what I'm
he is
hearing,
the king of the death match.
From what I hear, he's given himself.
And here comes Sabu. He's trying to get himself back in the match. Sabu whips Cactus.
I can't remember what the dates are. Like the beginning of next year, I want to say he's got a timeline to make a decision by the end of the year if he wants to do one more match, and I think it'd be in 2025. But
I mean, Matt Cardona's already campaigning, already pushing hard for that.
Who is? Who?
Matt Cardona.
Fuck that.
He's already been campaigning for it hard, man. Like even if he doesn't get it, he's working it hard already.
Here's the thing about Cardona, and this is gonna be a hot take. I think he's talented. I think he relies on the same tropes to try and get heat, and I don't know. The character doesn't work for me.
So this might be why I like him. He reminds me of the modern day Tracy Smothers.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's doing his thing, man. He's like, I don't want to bash him. Like I don't think he's the greatest worker ever, but he's making it, man. He's one of the biggest names in the indies.
He's got a character, and it works. It works for a lot of people. And it's not. I'm not shitting on him by any means because he obviously is generating income, right? Like and stays busy. I want to see the evolution a little bit. I guess my problem is it seems like I can't get through a Cardona match without seeing the same shit. The first 3 or 4 minutes, there's not a whole lot of anything other than him dodging whatever opponent. There's a lot of middle fingers and a lot of just shenanigans and gaga versus getting in there and getting it done. Now, once he gets in there in the story of the match, and I get it, it's all psychology. It comes with the. I understand. But dude, it's just it's literally the same thing. If I've seen one Cardona match, I've seen them all. That's ultimately what I'm getting at.
This is what I would say about that, which I get what you're saying. But when he's doing that, he's not working for the crowd watching on streaming or whatever. He's working for the live crowd. So, you know, which is different than working on television. Like, you know, television wrestler, you're not really working the crowd because you're playing to the television audience. But, like, I mean, that's what I'm assuming.
I get it. I mean,
I might be wrong. But, you know.
I'm not asking him to do any of that. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And in the situation of Cardona, there's not a whole lot that's broke there because, like I said, he's making a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, man. He's killing it. I think he said he's making more on the Indies than he made in WWE.
It doesn't surprise me.
Down goes Cactus right on the concrete floor. Right in front of this huge crowd.
On the floor. But yeah, he's been campaigning for it already, like wearing like Mick Foley
I could see him
on a flannel shirt and stuff.
I know Cardona and Foley are pretty tight. And it would be smart by Foley if Cardona can keep his
I can't believe it.
Yeah, the momentum and stuff.
Only here in the NWC. Only the NWC would sanction a match like this, and these two pros are going at it. Hot heavy. This crowd is mesmerized, Big Al. They did not know what to expect going into this match.
Yeah, I just saw something yesterday.
He's grabbing this old man's cane, and the old man says, "I'm not giving up my cane to you, Cactus."
Look how polite he is about trying to take the man's cane, dude. It's crazy, Sam. Sir, can I please have this cane?
Please borrow this. Bring weapons. Did you bring this as a weapon?
And right now, he's going to whip Cactus in the no, a reversal here. Beautiful
up and over goes Sabu. Spin kick.
So, I've met Sabu a couple times. I think you're a couple seconds ahead of me now. So, a funny story is Sabu was talking to my buddy, and he was like, "Man, that's really nice gear. How much did it cost you?" And the guy he told him I was like $150 or something. He's like, "Oh, that's cool." He's like, "His pants, $8. Bought the material, and my wife sewed them."
I got a Sabu story for you too. Back, when I was in the ring, I was also my real job was I was head of security at the Civic Center in Birmingham, Alabama. So when the WWE would come through, like we were doing the shows. Those were like 16-hour days for me. So they came through when the ECW brand was a thing, and Sabu and Van Dam, they wanted to get into the weight room. We had a arena football team. We didn't have a big weight room, but they just wanted to go lift some weights. Walking them down the hall, and they're talking about, small talking it with us and small talk with me and one of the other guards that was going with me. All of a sudden, you hear someone rip a fart. Van Dam stopped in the hallway and looked at Sabu and went, "Dude." And so was like, "What? Sorry." It's just so stupid. The look in Van Dam's face was just kind of like, "Dude."
Oh my gosh.
I can't take you anywhere.
I'm not sure what that is, Doc. Everywhere in the back.
It's hilarious.
Come on.
This is just a dirty street fight, Doc. That's what it comes
Oh
down to.
my gosh.
Cactus is out on the floor once again. Jesse Hernandez hasn't been out there too much. He's been
Here
we go. Sabu grabbing another
It's
chair.
protein, man. About to go work out.
Action is again on the concrete. Sabu delivers.
They are all
face
over the
first
place here. This
into
is a
the
pretty good little
canvas,
match.
And now he's going back into the ring out.
Oh yeah, man. I remember like NWC. I'm trying to remember like.
Flying away,
the story behind this place.
Into the crowd. I'll tell you what, those people in the front row scattered like cockroaches in the light, Doc. They ran for high ground, and I don't blame them one iota.
Oh man, I did not
It
update.
was by T.C.
What's that?
T.C. Martin. This was by T.C. Martin. Like, I remember hearing about this. Like, they kept losing guys. If I'm trying to remember, they're trying to get television. I think we've talked about this before. Like, yeah, the Ultimate Warrior's supposed to be there. Then, like, the Ultimate Warrior no-showed him like twice, if I remember correctly.
Oh, this is the Fed. What we're watching right now.
Yeah. And I think they had Honky Tonk Man was like their champion.
And he let Sabu have it on the apron on the outside. Big form smash, and it delivered to Sabu on the concrete floor again.
Well, his long sideburns and his hair slicked back. Let's go into your town in a pink Cadillac. Ate the steps there.
And down goes Sabu again. And Cactus reaching for that.
Oh, okay. So this same show. Oh my gosh. I was trying to look this up. I was like, man, I remember there's something else crazy that happened on this show. So this same show, the main event, was oh my gosh. No, this wasn't the same show. Later on, Sabu and Cactus Jack had a lumberjack match.
Okay.
But the same promotion. Oh my gosh, I feel weird just telling this story. So Virgil was one of their guys, right? Virgil had a mystery opponent called the Thug. The Thug came out to the ring dressed in a KKK hood. He was accompanied by another man dressed in full KKK outfit. And it was revealed to be Jim the Anvil Neidhart. And both men attacked Virgil. And Neidhart used the KKK robe, and they used a noose and hung Virgil on the outside of the ropes.
What?
Yeah, and this is 1995.
Oh no. That does not age well. That is terrible.
That didn't age well in 1995.
How did they get away with that? How was that possible?
I think that was pretty much the end of it, you know?
That's not okay on so many levels. They knew better than that.
Like Virgil and Jim Neidhart, like it wasn't even some like undercard, like some guys you'd never heard of, you know? Like I could maybe see some goofballs you never heard of doing something like that to try to get some publicity, but like Virgil and Jim Neidhart.
Struggle was real, apparently. Like that just seems like.
I mean, yeah.
That seems like a cry for help and a cry for attention.
Yeah, they're trying to get some heat, but that's not the right kind of heat.
No, hell no. Listen, look at this. Like, didn't they ask everyone to stay in their seats? What? No.
They went through the casino floor. I wonder if they're going to go back on the casino floor.
This is pure pandemonium. I've never seen or been involved in a match.
Oh yeah, they're saying stay in your seats.
Well, I'll tell you what, TC, in all my years
I bet the casino got hot about
I
that.
have never seen two sadistic warriors. Oh, they're finally back in the ring, thank God. Whip and
Oh, double arm.
DDT delivered by Cactus Jack. Right on the Sabu. There could be a pinfall.
Got the double arm.
I don't think
Can they
either
get the
one of these
cover?
guys have anything left to create a pinfall, Doc.
He's still down.
Jesse
He's hurt.
Hernandez is still on the outside. He's out of position if either one of these guys fall on top of one another. Both wrestlers dazed, confused. Cactus Jack going after Sabu.
Cactus clothesline takes him up and over.
Both men on the concrete floor again.
I always thought that was so cool, man.
I love this clothesline.
We've seen this match all
I mean, Mick Foley. in
Like Mick
general.
Foley.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
He is one of my.
I've
We're trying to say the same thing.
I think we were actually. I think I've met Foley a couple of times, and every time I've met him, he's always been such a super nice guy. I've got one of his.
He's one of my
books.
all-time favorites, man.
I've got one of his books signed. He's tremendous. Like, you know, in wrestling, people can get lost in their personas and get lost. Oh, he hung himself up. But Foley's not one of those cats, man. He's always been such a tremendous guy.
Oh man, this spot right here is so crazy. I've never seen anybody but Mick Foley do this. Yeah, he's one of my all-time favorites, man. I've never met him. Like, he's coming to West Virginia in October to do a couple signings, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to go. Like, even the guys that I've met, like in the locker room, I've never been like, hey, can I get your autograph? Can I get my picture with you? Like, I've never done that. But I'm kind of like, I kind of want to go meet Mick Foley and get something signed by him.
You should. It's well worth it. Well worth the experience.
I regret not taking pictures with some of these people, but I remember I was also the guy like making fun of the other guys in the back who would take their pictures with me. I'm like, what a mark.
I don't think I.
But now I'm kind of like, I should have got my picture taken with him.
First they tell them to stay in their seats. Now they're telling them to get out of the way.
Well, get out of your seats to move.
Oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Sabu.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Oh, he's like, okay, that's a little bit.
Damn.
I don't know what the scorecard is on the table.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look, he got down and pushed him back further, and then came up a little bit short.
There's a pretty big.
That referee didn't want to hurt his hand in that concrete.
You got a decent crowd in here. A couple hundred people.
Yeah, they're trying to get like syndicated television and stuff too.
Pulling a stunt like that with Virgil and old Neidhart ain't gonna get that job done.
Yeah, I think that was the end of it. Oh.
He drove that elbow straight into the midsection, into the ribs.
Oh, this is outrageous. And Cat is going for cover on top of the table. Jesse says you can't do that. You can't get a pinfall on top of the table. He's got to be on the ground. The shoulders going to the ground. This could be it. We got one.
Can he get a pinfall like that?
Yeah, I mean, I understand the logic of that by the referee. Hey, man, his shoulder's not on the fucking gun. If it's supposed to be the finish, then I'd probably get a little upset. Just fucking kill. Got that chair still in the ring. That's got bad news for Cactus, I believe.
Cactus Jack, and right now the chair is hanging from the ring post.
Sabu crushed the pole with
How
it.
can either one of these guys have anything left? He's seen him going
Right around the pole.
And there's a flying clothesline by Cactus, and Sabu's down once again.
It is pandemonium in the desert here. I wish I knew what casino they were at.
Silver Nugget?
Oh, is that where they're at?
Yeah. The second place Nugget.
Deathmatch. Cactus Jack and Sabu. Both.
It's not a golden.
I'm not a Nugget.
Cactus Jack has Sabu.
At least it's not the bronze Nugget, though.
That's good.
Well, you know, these guys have been going at each other tooth and nail, Doc, for umpteen minutes here now. They've been beating each other's brains. And once again, you allure back to the NWC. It's amazing that anyone.
Cactus is going up top. Is he going to fly here?
Would sanction a match like this.
Oh, he tried.
Cactus.
The one that would is the National Wrestling Conference. Cactus Jack.
Oh, a tumbleweed.
Rope,
Makes sense. From Cactus Jack in the desert.
We have two chairs.
Another chair coming in by Sabu. What's he going to do here? I don't know what these guys got to do to beat each other.
And now, Cactus beats Sabu to the punch, draping his
Oh, he put the chair on top of the ropes and stood up on
a
it.
little bit below the belt there, Doc.
A little platform.
If you know what I mean. Cactus has got his wits about him a little bit.
He just got nailed in the teeter.
And now they're on the middle edge.
He hit him in the green sash, I think the commentators said.
Oh, yeah, he sure did. Oh.
Another chair to the head. Down goes Cactus Jack.
Here it comes.
Flying leg drop with the chair. Flying leg drop with the chair. Going for the
Arabian Facebuster.
Yep, and you're right. That
It's
dude
an
was,
Arabian Jam.
he was screaming the whole time.
I thought this was the match where like Cactus gave Sabu a pile driver with like a roulette table. He talked about like he thought they were gonna kill him, like the security was gonna kill him or something.
Well, it wasn't, but it was still a really good wild little brawl.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see what we got next. Tarzan Goto and Cactus Jack for the IWA World Heavyweight Championship. Let's make this happen in 3, 2. The next match, Wing Kanemura versus, I almost said Wingman for some reason, versus
Wingman.
Cactus Jack.
He's such a wingman.
This is an FMW match right here, dude.
Give it 2 minutes, right?
Yes.
All right, let me get
Let's
there.
go ahead and get started in 3,
Kanemura's
2, 1, play. And then go into your thought. You got it.
What do we have here?
Well, today we
I'll say Wing Kanemura is he was a crazy deathmatch guy too, man. Like he's still going at it like as hardcore as he was, but he had some crazy matches back in the
Cactus
day.
Jack, clearly you can see him pointed out in the camouflage pants with the beard, the long hair.
I saw a Winnebago parked in the lot and thought it looked familiar. You don't see a lot of those Winnebagos here.
So it's half the ring, Barbwire?
Arizona, Cactus Jack is white trash's answer to a samurai.
Kind of resembles.
Oh man, we got the commentators on here. I don't remember it's not Stranglemania, but I remember watching these videos.
Yeah, I've seen this match before.
Yeah, I've seen this match before too. I think it was with this commentary.
Taking in Kanemura in the pink and gold flame bodysuits.
Nah, maybe I don't know if these are FMW commercial releases or what, but the commentators tried to be very, I don't know. It was kind of like,
Cute.
you remember MXC, the Most Extreme Elimination Challenge or whatever? The show they used to have on Spike TV with the Japanese game show where they put the American commentary over it.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that, like this wrestling commentary reminds me of that.
Jack is sure showing Kanemura what a cactus to the head must feel like.
Two sides of the ring are
Put
great.
them in
Right back. I guess wait for just a second.
Yeah, dude.
So, no part of this.
Thus far, this one's
ring or
definitely lived up
ringside
to the
area
bill of
is
an extreme icon.
He's gonna go for a
Fucking.
little, get a little extra
Some of
leverage
this
on
I
the
haven't
rope, try
seen
to choke
before.
the man out right there. He's gonna-
Vicious.
Just sort of a rug burn in the eye. That's more about burn or a stinger, sort of get inside of the opponent's head.
I don't care how big or strong you are. There are no Nautilus machines that work on your eyelids. Ouch.
Oh.
And oh boy.
There you go, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, on the floor there are boxes of broken glass, barbed wire, nails. You can see it right there. Kanemura the Doughboy, perilously close.
And the fans pay to see a match like this because they want to see somebody go into that bed of pain, just like you go to a car race and see a car crash. Well, in a match like this, the fans want to see.
Foley's in a bad spot. Wing can just hurl him over, and he is in this bed of barbed wire.
I like what the onions and rub mustard. It's good. It's got
Oh,
the
that's
dough
why.
full of bread.
That's why.
Well,
I
what's
got
the
that.
Doughboy doing?
I think
with
that's
Cactus Jack?
exploding barbed
Outside the
wire,
ring,
too.
gotta expect that in FMW
Maybe
action.
there.
Well, like we like to point out, the ring is wherever the wrestlers take it. And that table, that is
Dee,
a
there's your favorite
perfectly
table.
legal weapon. That is actually a martial arts weapon registered in the late
Tom
1870s.
Jackson, there's your favorite table.
Cactus Jack to keep that tabletop on his hand.
I think he had it. Pulling away one of the mats. I don't know if he's got something
Oh,
cracked
stop
up for him
playing,
here.
DD. You know you like it.
Well, I think he's going to have a little
Just kidding.
seating at this table, if you will. Oh, nice little kick to the midsection.
We've had the conversations. Scoops up. Oh,
Hey, look.
It's Hito. It's Hito, a longtime buddy of Kanemura, and he's here to hold Cactus Jack down. Cactus Jack.
Kanemura's going up top.
Oh! I must say that Cactus Jack has a wonderful fighting style, Eric, but
It
we're not
broke
seeing a lot of
on
that
the
right
first
now, but
take.
I say we will soon.
Well,
How
that's
many
right, Joe.
times
Cactus
can
Jack
we
has
say that the
lethally
table,
affected
the
styles
Japanese
in
table,
bar
broke the
brawls
first
across the
take?
southwest of the United States? He actually went
To
head
be
to head
fair,
with many
he
of,
did come off the
today's
top,
wrestlers.
Yeah,
so
the
he
opposite
had
Connecticut.
he had the momentum behind him. Oh man, just
Well, because
taking a piece of that
the illegal
table,
moves,
cutting into
Cactus Jack
Jack's
makes no
forehead.
secret of the fact that his repertoire of moves are mostly illegal by certain standards, but not here.
Yeah, up in the Northeast, that was all cartoon fighting. This is real hardcore Cactus
Oh,
Jack's
this
favorite
does
kind of
not
match.
look like it's going to end
Well, this is
well.
martial arts-based wrestling, and weapons are a part of martial arts. Oh!
Oh, thank God he took that high.
Actually, Cactus Jack, he's the kind of wrestler who actually loves pain. I mean, and the more pain you dish out on him, the hungrier and hungrier he gets to dish that pain out.
Looks like here comes a little pain into that bed. No, he can't get him over.
Nope.
Can't get him. Oh, reversal of fortune, John.
Yep.
Cactus
Nope.
Jack planted Kanemura in a bed of barbed
Was
wire.
not exploding.
Bless
My
nailed
apologies
effort.
for
Tough break for the ex-circus clown.
Indeedy-doo.
And it doesn't
thinking
look like
that it
Cactus Jack
was.
is going to let Kanemura out of his painful predicament early.
No, he's going to
Oh,
have to earn his way out of that one.
Oh, the hard
Kanemura is
Cactus
just
Jack getting a little
tied
scared.
up
Maybe he's
in
gonna
that
beat him
barbed
down in
wire.
there. Would not be surprised.
Again, no holds barred, no objects
Oh
barred.
no! Yes. Oh, Jack drops the cactus elbow with the chair
Quite hate to
assist.
invite Cactus Jack over for a slumber party.
He was smart about it too. He was like, I'm gonna bypass the
And have
barbed
my
wire.
parents see the
I'm
mess
gonna land
we
on the
made.
floor beside you. Eesh.
Oh, look at that. A bed of pain. That's barbed wire, glass, nails.
Kanemura is bleeding badly.
The fans really applauding, really getting into this kind of action that you can't see anywhere else in Japan or
Just
the US or
ripping
anywhere.
his
Hardcore.
shit off.
That goes beyond the levels of anything you've ever seen before in your life.
Of
Oh.
course, you all may know about Kanemura's background. He used to be a circus clown. He used to have the white face. He's got the red face right now. It's all blood. Had to leave the circus, had an allergic reaction to face.
Yeah, I'll bet he's thinking of running away with the circus again, Eric.
Cactus
Well, there's no way
is
that
going
guy-
on straight
Kanemura developed an
malicious
allergic
mode
reaction.
right here.
Which is poor. His skin just gets clogged up. And I'm told that if he ever donned the white paint again, he could die from it.
That is military-grade barbed wire there, and in fact, all of it is recycled. All of the stuff is shipped in from Germany in 1989 after the wall came down. We're talking 15,000 square miles of barbed wire. They're never going to run out of this stuff here in FMW.
Look at Kanemura, just blood pouring on his face.
As Cactus Jack would say, have a nice day.
Yeah, Eric's 100% correct. This
Cactus
is
Jack
like
is running Kanemura
wipeout
into
commentary or
barbed
some
wire
shit.
sunset.
Look at those snakeskin pants. Look at those. I like those that he's wearing there, Johnny.
A lot of snakes died for those babies.
big forearms.
Kanemura losing a lot of blood.
Oh no. Okay.
Into that bed again.
Oh, no.
So now we have Kanemura outside
That was-
the ring again.
that was like
And he has one bloody
The
mistake.
safest landing that you could do in a bed of barbed wire, we just saw
He's
it.
stuck in barbed wire.
But how safe is it getting out is going to
Look
be
at that
the
guy. Can't get out.
question.
He's caught in that barbed wire mess.
And it's just ripping at his
Well, when you
tights, his
sign the dotted line
flesh.
to be in a match like this, you make your own bed, and you have to expect to lie in it.
Even if it's a bed of nails, John.
And here comes
Hey,
Jack.
anything goes in FMW.
Cactus Jack just slightly waiting up there. Once I kick him back, beat him back down in that bed.
Oh, leg drop.
The barbed wire's wrapped around
Can't
him.
get out of that. That's just ripping into his skin. You can see the bloody marks all over.
And you can hear him scream. He's in so much pain, you can hear him screaming here at ringside.
Kanemura is been devastated the last several minutes. It makes me feel like his comeuppance is going to be equally as brutal.
Yeah, Cactus Jack, I think he's setting him up for something.
This Cactus Jack. Oh, smashed right there.
There is a devilish hold concocted by Bang Bang, Cactus Jack.
Look at him. He's got him stuck up there underneath the rope. Really at the mercy.
Fans are so mesmerized by this brutality they're seeing in the ring.
Into the cover.
2.
Almost. I'll tell you what.
Ooh, 2
He just
count.
Kanemura looks like a red-faced devil. I mean, blood is all over the place with this guy. Poor
Oh,
fellow.
where's Lexi Gold when we need her? She would be all
Cactus Jack
over this stream.
not only loves feeling pain himself, he loves dishing it out, as we could say, a pile driver onto a table.
He may have him out right now. This could be it for Kanemura.
Oh, Cactus Jack.
The kids heard that. They
Oh, Jack drops 4-letter word with a kick out.
Nothing like a little love on the rocks.
Thank you, Neil Diamond. Right now, Cactus Jack lusting for more blood, for more pain, for more gore.
He's going up at the table. Oh, Wing kicks him with a drop kick. Got the table, threw it back in Jack's face.
Well, it looks like Kanemura's discovered an emergency backup of energy, and the fans are really eating this up. They're getting excited about it.
Yeah, I hope that Cactus Jack has some ice in that Winnebago. He's going to need it.
Wow, he took a couple of good shots. Kanemura's a little worse for wear, too.
Ouch. Correct.
I don't think either one of these guys have much left.
Just blasted the shit out of him with that piece of that table.
Somebody's going to have to pull out something a little special. Well, here, bring him. Oh, I've seen this before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can just imagine 20, 30 years from now, what are these two going to look like in the old wrestler's home?
Oh, God. They're going to look worse than you, John. Worse than you.
But hey, that's
nice
the price
flying
they're willing
forearm.
to pay to give these fans their money's worth.
I mean, you see that move? That was a nice move. Kanemura has earned a place among the FMW Immortals. I mean, that was sheer skill, grace, and the sinister love of putting another man through pain. Nice flying move by Kanemura.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's done with the mobile home maniac.
Oh, he may be now, John. Oh, he may be.
Well, I forgot we had that whole other bed of barbed wire on the other side. Oh, this is going to be terrible.
Right.
So the reason why only two sides of the ring are barbed wire, the other two sides have a bed of barbed wire on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Like glass and nails and all kinds of shit. You're about to see Cactus go through the other one right now. Wingman just got brutalized on the far side.
Wingman.
Sorry, Wing.
The Wingman. Now I call him Wingman. Nobody else will help you pick up, pick somebody up than the Wingman.
Good night.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Oh, listen to Cactus Jack.
I remember seeing this before now.
Oh, look at all the glass.
That's crazy. I don't think there's. Is there glass there? I don't think there's glass, is there?
Yeah, there's a shit ton of it.
Whoa.
This is gruesome action we're seeing on the FMW. Folks are really getting their money's worth now, Johnny. I got to tell you.
I was saying when you were gone, man. This is after what we've seen. Yeah, there's definitely no denying that Jack is an extreme icon on top of a legend.
No wonder why Cactus Jack wants to be
like when you.
I don't know
in general.
of any place else, any other organization.
You think extreme, like he's got to be like one of the. Oh my gosh! Just put. Oh, he's got to be one of the first people to come to mind, man.
It's caught in his hair.
This is the only place where he can really.
We've had that happen before. That is no fun.
Hunger and thirst for hardcore brawl.
He's getting in here a little bit more than he bargained for.
So is it like pinfall?
It's pinfall.
Dive into him.
Neither man managed to make that happen.
Into the crowd. Hello, how do you do? Those aren't the cheap seats either. It's reported those front row seats are over $1,000 a piece for this.
Cactus Jack,
and this is definitely like wipeout commentary.
So many injuries.
It's bad.
Over the years.
Yeah, I muted him. I wasn't listening to him.
I'm
not mad at you.
Like as soon as they started, I was like, yeah.
Oh. Cactus Jack may want to change his name to Toast. Did you see that plancha? I mean, if I were him, I'd run the white flag up the flagpole.
Well, that's why
that'd be a better way to make a living.
Yeah, what for me, it's my question's not going in, it's coming out. Like,
yeah, that's gonna be the hard part, man. Get stuck in it,
tearing at Kanemura's gear, tearing at like just.
You can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk?
You want a piece of me, John?
They got
you
one of them in the. What's happening? What is this thing?
These guys are giving it their all. Look at the blood, sweat, and tears.
What's up, Goth?
This hardcore action you can't see anywhere else in the world.
Right, grinding it in the barbed wire.
What is this thing in the ring? Is this glass too?
Probably stunned into silence.
Look at the camera.
Mick Foley's not big on glass, so that's why I was kind of surprised that there was someone said glass.
Yeah, there was glass in the, at least in the one that Wing went through, that Kanemura went through. There was glass there. I would imagine there was some in the other.
Cactus Jack in the second.
Possibly not.
We'll just throw broken glass in there too. Or maybe it's just the light tubes he says he's not big on.
I don't think you need a translator for that. I mean, Cactus Jack showing his frustration.
I remember there was an IW East Coast King of the Deathmatch T-shirt. I don't remember which year it was, but the shirt on the back said, "Don ain't much of a living."
Emphasis on violence.
And they are just tearing each other up, man.
We've seen the Doughboy Kanemura put on some excellent displays, acrobatic wizardry, but that's not happening tonight.
No. It's no wonder why Cactus Jack didn't
Wing
want to wrestle anymore.
Wing would do all kinds of crazy stuff back in the day, too. So.
Out of Atlanta. There's nothing politically correct about this man wrestling. This is no.
All right, old Beast Man wrestled Wayne Kanemura not too long ago.
Oh, yeah?
The way you
he was in America for a little bit, and one of his shows, the VCW, it was Wayne Kanemura and Pondo against him, and I can't remember who his partner was. I'll Poke Paul, I think is his name, was Beastman's partner, and they did like a hardcore tag team match.
Good to see that.
1, 2.
Nice scientific move there. Nice counter.
I'll say, man, if we get some other schoolboy.
He was supposed to send me a link to it for the show, so we could watch it on Monday night. He's like, I really want to know what you think about it. Yeah, I never got that link.
He's one of those guys you got to stealth up sometimes. Oh, hot shot on the Barbwire.
Calling the paramedics. Calling the paramedics. That could be real trouble for Kanemura.
Face is raking down the Barbwire.
Surrounding the ring. I wonder what its inventor, Joseph Glidden, would think now. Oh, DDT. Right into that glass.
He's got like straight bent over in that DDT.
He's got nice kick out. Cactus Jack almost had a win there.
How is this thing still going?
Yeah, this is unfortunate. You got a 1, 2, 3.
Well, looks like he's picking up a little glass.
Yeah.
It's got to be cool. Oh, yeah, there's glass for sure.
The last time we saw this was when Mr.
Handfuls of it.
Took on Ravish.
He's throwing it over Kanemura. So, like, shards of glass are landing on him.
What's happening now to Cactus Jack?
Oh, man, it's broken over his back.
Head. Oh, that can't be.
John, it is perfectly legal move.
You go. DDT. Like glass and barbed wire.
This could be trouble. This could be great. There's the bell.
Got him.
Oh, my gosh.
Cactus Jack takes it.
Mercifully, it is over.
That was vile.
That was a brutal match, man.
How do you do both of these matches?
You know, just when you think you can't top it, I can. With our main event. This is the one I was telling you. I don't know if I sent you a message. Have you seen this?
I don't know if I've seen this or not.
Okay, so for those in chat, we watched this back on the Onita Part 1 that never saw the light of day. And I did not film it for the Part 2 of Extreme Icons on Onita. This is the 6-man street fight. It's Cactus Jack, Terry Funk, Mike Awesome versus Onita, Tanaka, and Kanemura. Let's get started, and this should be like 4 minutes and 20 or 20. I have it at 4:24.
All right, I'm good. I'm at 4:25, so I'll just wait one second.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. And it starts chaotic, and it does not stop from chaotic.
Even before the ring introductions ended. Unbelievable stuff here. They're all over the ring. We see Cactus Jack in there with Kanemura. Interesting point as well. This was the final match that Mick Foley wrestled as Cactus Jack before he resurrected that.
Tanaka and Mike Awesome. How many times we seen him going at it, man?
I mean, check out the VODs. Rivalries there.
Yeah.
Outside the ring, Terry Funk and Onita. And no love lost between these two. No love lost here. Awesome.
Tanaka, man, have you seen him? Have you seen Masato Tanaka lately?
Yeah. I've seen some of his stuff from 2023. And
he is ripped now.
Yeah, he's still going.
Yeah, like he's really leaned down and like.
And look at this replay. Wow,
I feel like I saw his 2023 match with Brian Keith in Japan.
Always a great match.
That's right. I mean,
Maybe in 2022 or 2023, but it was here. It was more recent than some of the stuff that we usually watch.
Unbelievable.
He was just in. I can't remember who he wrestled. He was just in that Dreadlock Pro. Brian Keith was at a lot like this past week or 2 weeks ago.
Over Kanemura.
If you see Cactus Jack, he's wearing the Mankind tights and boots.
Great death match.
That's
One-on-one death match that you could see on FMW Tokyo Pop's King of the Deathmatch videotape.
Exactly. That's definitely another great tape worth checking out. If you haven't seen that one, go check that one out too. Oh, and he's got him in the corner now.
I wonder if this was a special
Look
shot.
at the others, the four other members of this, they're brawling in the crowd.
I don't know when this took place.
It might have been.
Everywhere in this match. This is no hold
Let's see.
barred.
They said this is his last match as Cactus Jack.
Yeah, I mean, both factions want to up.
See if it says here when it was.
Of, well, what they consider FMW.
I know it doesn't say.
Oh, look at Jack just mercilessly pounding on Kanemura's forehead there. He's opened him up already.
We have 3 different feuds going on in the 6-man match. We have Onita versus Funk outside
Funk
the ring.
out here
versus
just.
Tanaka, and Kanemura versus Cactus
Just
Jack.
wait.
Unbelievable.
Just
And
wait.
they are all over
The
place.
fuckery is real.
Picking Tanaka up for an awesome bomb. Oh, Tanaka got out.
Let's see. I think I have seen this match. It's just been a very long time. Because I remember getting these like FMW VHSs and DVDs at like FYE. And like awesome was awesome.
And when was the last time you saw a big guy that size doing stuff like that?
Exactly. I mean, I remember back in the 1970s, your stereotypical 300-pounder only knew
He
how to
said
punch
that
and
Tanaka
punch
was
and
in the
kick.
UK and
Awesome.
Germany
Do a lot
this
more than
month.
that. And
Look
you'll
at
see it
here
right
he goes.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like I said, he was just here a week or two ago, like North Carolina for that Dreadlock Pro. He's just shredded now, man. Still going hard.
Victor Quinones with Terry Funk's branding iron.
Now what's he got here? That Victor Quinones, man, he is an evil man.
Oh, DDT by Onita in the center of the ring. Yeah, Victor is on the side of the Funk Master.
I don't want to spoil anything, but you know Onita's in the ring, so
you
kind of already know who's winning.
That is for sure. Terry Funk picked him for a reason. It wasn't because he looks cute.
Well, there's nothing going to be cute about this matchup. It's 6-man Texas Tornado. Oh, DDT.
Are you telling me the Booker is putting himself over?
That is FMW style.
I'm not telling you anything. I'm just saying you know who's in the ring, so it's not complicated to figure this one out. It's just about how do we get there.
Oh, the flaming branding iron.
Here we go. The fire is out.
Good Lord, I guess Terry Funk brought that all the way from the Double Cross Ranch in Amarillo, Texas, all the way to Japan.
Just
So
wait.
dangerous.
Look at this.
Right. Oh, he's taking it to the back of the founding father of frontier martial arts wrestling. Oh.
Unbelievable action in this match. The devastation, it's happening everywhere. We can't even keep track of this.
Oh.
Funk is just branding him like it's going out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Funk just stabbing it into his back constantly.
Terry Funk says he's middle-aged and crazy. I think he's
No, we're just gonna set the ribs on fire.
Yeah, he might have been middle-aged and crazy back in the 80s. Now he's definitely senile and out of control.
Oh, well, right now it's doing the Funk
Oh
Masters
my
a lot
gosh,
of good. I mean,
man.
they're breaking rules left and right. They're getting the job done.
Rules? What rules? This is FMW, no holds barred, Texas Tornado Street.
Oh.
Rules?
Oh, the Gladiator, Mike.
Oh.
Hits Tanaka over the head with a chair. Goes for the cover.
This tag match. This is.
I was like, you think a chair shot off the top rope is gonna take me out?
Oh, the Funk
This is one of the
Where's Wayne
wildest
Kanemura at?
six.
Is that a baseball bat?
It's a barbed wire baseball bat.
A
Yes.
barbed wire baseball bat.
This is the legit one of the wildest 6-man tags I've ever seen.
FMW, Barbed Wire.
I mean, look who's in it, man.
Barbwire isn't bad enough. Let's wrap it around a baseball bat. These guys are
Hey.
unbelievable.
I mean, before ECW became known as Barbed Wire City in America, these guys, FMW,
What a
were the
visual, man.
originators of barbed wire and wrestling.
What is he doing to Wayne Kanemura? Oh,
Awesome bomb through the table. It broke DD the first attempt. That's twice in the same show that we've seen that. Again, to be fair, they had some height coming down on
The
them.
originators FMW.
That's right. Founded in 1989 by that man with the white shirt, Atsushi Onita.
And I would say these two guys in the ring, Terry Funk and Onita, They've had a lot of retirements between them, that's for sure. They just can't see it. They love it so much.
I heard that.
Fucking Onita, they've had a lot of retirements between them.
You know, you've heard the old saying, we've bled, we've sweat, we've paid the price. Well, Onita has bled a lot more than any other wrestler around the world.
And a great powerbomb there by Awesome, but the pin broken up by Onita.
Onita coming out of nowhere to break it up.
Onita really wants to uphold the honor of his league, the true FMW.
That is true. Unbelievable that actually Onita is the babyface in this situation.
Well, there's nothing cute about his baby face. He has no baby face, but
man,
he has
they
lots
are
of scars.
just
He has more
ripping
scars
him
than any
apart
other wrestler in the world. But
just wait, bro. You're gonna know if you can't remember if you've seen this match before or not. You'll know if you have seen it when you see a couple of spots that come up. They're unforgettable.
Like I think I've seen it. I just think it's been
You're gonna know
20 years since I've seen it. You know,
there's not gonna be any thinking when you see.
That's just
anything goes matchup.
He just ripped that table into pieces.
Masato Tanaka into the corner.
Yeah, things do not look good right now for the real FMW.
Like, just imagine if you're WWF and you're like, yeah, Cactus, you can go over there and do this Japanese show, and then you watch the tape, you're like, oh my god.
What are you doing? Well, you told me I could go and do the show. What are you?
You're never going again. Like, oh yeah, he jumps off the top rope, smashes that over his head.
Oh no, he caught him.
Never mind, I was wrong.
Tanaka got him with a drop kick. Look, he slid the piece of the table to Onita.
Oh.
There's Onita's dishing it out left, right, and center. Everybody's getting that table right over the head. A pin. One, two, three. Oh.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just kidding.
Kick out of that.
Small package ends the match later on in just a couple minutes.
Even after taking so much. Oh, forearm smash by Masato Tanaka.
What's this?
Oh, drop kick by Kanemura.
Oh, that was pretty nice.
Suplex by Onita and Tanaka.
Great triple teamwork on the part of the real FMW. Oh, 2 counts.
Kick out.
And to quote the great Gordon Soley, we are starting to see a lot of crimson masks in this match.
Indeed, no question about that.
All right,
Kanemura going out here to put some funk in his face, in his being Terry.
Get that funk out of my face.
You egg
the little Jackie Moon
dog.
It's just no holds barred in true FMW style.
But the referee does have a very
Awesome was such a beast here, man.
And so much bigger than everybody. Oh, Funk's back.
Here's what I'm saying.
Yep.
There you go. You're gonna
I remember that.
Yep. There's several of them. You can't forget it. Just torched him.
On fire. These guys are ruthless. When will it end? Where does it stop?
When the referee counts 3, this could be it. 1, 2, oh.
Victor Quinones is just holding the flaming burning iron on the outside.
Who is the better version of FMW? Is it the Funk Masters of Wrestling, or is it Onita's Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling?
Unbelievable.
Oh, I'm sure we're gonna see a little
Masters
bit
of Wrestling.
A little bit more fire coming in here in just a little bit. I'd imagine.
Fight pile driver.
Oh, look at all the chairs set up.
Not just one chair, but
I bet you that does not keep Onita down. See, told
you.
you.
I mean, he just got set on fire. You think a little pile driver's gonna stop him?
Listen, if Hayabusa couldn't stop him inside of an exploding cage, nobody.
He was in the WWF at the time of this match, but they did a suspension angle to explain his disappearance so he could come for this special match in Japan.
Oh no! Right now, Cactus Jack is going to the top turnbuckle.
He's called a Cactus Jack.
A stuffed pile driver onto the chairs, and the referee counts 1, 2. Oh, that was close.
If he had hooked the leg, he would have got it.
No, he wouldn't have.
I guess being
not on Onita.
just gives him that extra bit. He's not
maybe on Tanaka or Kanemura.
A tremendous battle.
And his fans here at the Yokohama
He's gonna do it again.
Don't want to see Onita give up either.
Funk's back into the juice again. He's got some of that ethyl alcohol. Oh my God, he's pouring it right on.
He's pouring it on him.
Good Lord, he's gonna set Onita's head on fire.
Oh no! Oh, but Tanaka makes the save.
Oh,
Unbelievable! Whoa!
DDT by Onita.
Good job,
DDT
Tanaka.
by Onita. 1, 2. Oh, that was
No,
close.
2 count.
Unbelievable. I can't believe the near falls in this match.
Oh, forearm smash by Tanaka onto Mike Awesome. Continuing their feud that carried over into ECW.
Landed on his feet.
Wow, did you see the momentum on that? It was
What did he?
What was that, Mike Awesome? That's one of your controller glitches on 2K, you know?
So close, so close. Look at the
It was a
determination
phantom
on
big
Tanaka's
boot.
face. Unbelievable.
I mean, Tanaka couldn't believe it. I think he thought he had the match ended right there, but Mike Awesome being very resilient.
The big man kicked out. Oh, he's got him up.
Oh, he still got him down.
1, 2. Oh,
I like Cactus a little early on that.
Yeah.
These guys, look at these guys. They're all a brutal, bloody mess, and still they continue to brawl like madmen.
Oh, Onita's wondering, when is this going to end? When is this going to end? Drop kick by Kanemura. Tornado DDT.
Oh,
What a tornado
DDT,
DDT,
by
man.
Masato Tanaka.
Beautiful move. Beautiful.
1,
Well
2,
done.
this could be it. 1, 2. Oh.
Unbelievable. Cactus
Shoulder
managed to
up.
Kick out from that.
Wow, right.
Oh, double roaring elbow.
Kanemura and
I like
Tanaka
that.
right on the melon of Cactus Jack.
Oh.
It's looking good for FMW now. I think the Funk Masters are in trouble.
Kanemura on the top rope. Oh, leg drop.
Oh, big
Leg
senton
Oh,
off
is
the
that a
top.
leg drop or a senton?
Kanemura.
Look like a senton.
Still, Jack kicks out again.
That's what I was thinking.
Unbelievable Resilient. But don't count out the FMW boys either.
If it was a leg drop, he
And remember,
overshot a
Kanemura
smidgen.
and Tanaka were fighting over
Yeah.
leadership in FMW.
Whoa!
But they put that all aside to help Onita in his fight against the Funk Masters. of
There's a big
Wrestling.
And
boot.
Awesome's going for a powerbomb on Tanaka.
The ring looks pretty big, too. I wonder if it was a 20 by 20.
The awesome bomb. Oh,
You say they just threw him up and, like, let him go
Yeah.
and catches him?
It was a split second. I was about to call that and see if you saw that. It was just a split second, but I like that.
Makes it look so nice.
A bloody mess on the mat.
Kintaro Kanemura and Masato Tanaka are putting their sort of a rivalry past them in this particular match to team up with Onita. They want to work together as a team representing Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling.
That is true. They got to band together to get rid of the Funk Masters. And Cactus. Oh,
The
Cactus
Funk
almost gets
Master.
it on Tanaka.
Yeah, in this match,
I like when
I wonder if
Cactus-
Funk Master.
cannot
Go
try
ahead.
to show each other up. They have to work as
Go
a
ahead.
unit.
I was saying, I like when Cactus was, it's nothing crazy. When he is exhausted, he hits that DDT and just kind of rolls over and gets not a full arm, but just a piece of his hand on the cover. I don't know why I
Yeah.
don't like it so much, but it's just a small thing.
And Tanaka still
Storytelling, man.
to whenever these
I was just going to say, I wonder if Funk Master Flex ever came out with the Funk Master Army.
Table in.
Funk Master Wrestling.
And here comes Onita. And what's Onita? Onita's got a chair.
Missed
Oh,
opportunity
chair.
if he didn't.
Again, you gotta expect that in the rings of Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling.
Funk
You'll
Master
see
Flex.
all sorts of crazy
Wrestling.
action involving
Could have
foreign
feuded with
objects
the
of
West
all
Texas
kinds
Rednecks.
in this Tokyo
We
Pop
watched,
Home Entertainment Series.
I don't even know what to expect anymore with
Dustin
these guys. They drag
Rhodes,
everything
the
in their
Rhodes
separate
Academy.
kitchen
We
sink.
watched their
And now
student show
Awesome's
last
got
night with
Tanaka.
Skrilla. I
What's he
don't
gonna
know
do
why
here?
this just came to
Well,
my
the
head.
Funk Masters could be
Dude,
just seconds away from a
There's
victory
some
here.
young,
They're
talented
gonna put him
people
through the table.
coming out
Oh my
of the
God.
Rhodes Academy.
Oh!
Table. Awesome bomb
Ooh.
for a table.
This right
Is
to the
that gonna
table.
do it?
The top rope. Wow. That's
I
gotta
don't
be
think it will.
One,
That's gotta be it.
two,
Oh,
of course
Onita
not.
Nope.
mixes it up. I mean,
Of course.
Onita's not letting it go down like that.
awesome enough, but an
No,
awesome
no,
bomb
no,
on the
no.
table, that is just
Amazing
devastating.
Redding himself.
Unbelievable that they
It's
got rid
great.
of that. Got kicked out on that one.
Oh,
What?
a cover by Onita.
Protege almost pins
Thought that was
So
gonna be it.
close.
I mean, that was a small package by Onita.
Gotta
Kind
be
of a
quicker than
scientific
that.
wrestling move. You know, kind of a surprise
Not
because Onita
quicker than
was
that,
like
buddy.
the prototype of a brawler in Japan.
But he does have that background, and he's
Terry
smart
Funk,
enough
what's
to
he
use
doing?
it when it comes in handy.
You gonna do a moonsault?
And look at this.
Oh.
Move,
The outside.
Lord, the crazy Terry Funk.
He just landed on his
He's
head.
holding up the top rope. Look at, and these guys are dazed. Look at, none of these guys are just out of it.
Oh, forearm smash by Tanaka.
Throwing
Tanaka
elbow
goes for the
or
cover.
just an
1,
elbow?
2, oh,
Near
2
fall.
counts.
Awesome kicks out again.
And here comes Kintaro Kanemura.
Oh.
Smashes Cactus Jack over the head. with a
Broke the
right
chair
foot.
over Cactus' head already.
Right to the
Oh.
face of Mike Awesome.
And this could be a 1, 2, 3. That's
That
it.
is
Oh, that was it.
Unbelievable.
Picks up the win.
I would have thought Onita would have picked up the pin.
No, but he made sure Cactus couldn't get in there. He did his part.
Yeah.
Bloody match.
Let him be a chair shot.
Kind of the underdog in this matchup, but he really did his team
Man,
proud.
talk about
He really
extreme.
did Onita proud,
was a wild match, man. Playing Wild Thing on Onita's music.
Oh, let me cut that off before we get hit with the copyright.
Mm-hmm. Hasn't been any words yet, so.
Oh, brother, that this was fun. I forgot. How hardcore Cactus Jack could be back in the day, man. He was tearing it up like it was going out of style. He put his body
through
the
death
so
matches
much.
For a reason.
Yeah, there's only one Cactus Jack. There's only one Mick Foley. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And that's just a piece of it. You know, we got other personas of Foley to deal with at some point in time on the channel, which I'm looking forward to. So tell me what's
Cactus Jack non-hardcore too, man. Like.
D.D. Foley is God. Yes, that is. If you talk to Foley, he would insert an arrow with another O, and it would be Foley is good. But I get the sentiment 100%. So tell me, Eric, let's sum it up here. Your thoughts on what we've seen today, and it's just a little sliver of the extremeness that was Mick Foley, Cactus Jack.
And like I said, Foley is one of my all-time favorites. It's easy to forget about how wild he was when you watch his, like, you just hear him talk and, like, see his fun-loving, entertaining side. But he was a wild man, like true king of the death matches, king of hardcore, Mick Foley.
Absolutely, man. He tore it up. I forgot, man. We were making plugs earlier. I forgot to ask you what you have coming up. So I was rude and held off because I, don't want people to think we're trying to put ourselves over here. What do you have coming up over in your neck of the woods? If anybody's in the area, where can they catch you? What do you have happening?
At April 5th, I will be at Retro Reset Wrestling at the Crossroads Mall in Mount Hope, West Virginia. April 12th, Mega Pro Wrestling's Homecoming to Marmette. April 27th, Real Shoot Wrestling's coming back to Parkersburg, and I will be there. So we'll see, man. You got 3 chances to check me in April all over the state in the West Virginia area.
It should be a good time. The Mega Champion. I need to start introing you as the Mega Champion. That's a thing, and that's a strap you carry. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I gotta put you over a little bit more because we have people out there who enjoy it so much.
What else would you do a podcast if it's not just to put yourself over, right?
Apparently, depending on who you ask. This has been fun. Appreciate everybody who stopped in this morning at some point in time or the other to pay attention and then watch a little bit of Cactus Jack doing what he did best back in the day, and that was be extreme. This is the first Extreme Icons that you filmed with me, Eric. I had a great time.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're going to do next week, but we're going to do something. We'll figure it out. It's usually a Tuesday or a Wednesday text. Hey, what are you doing? I don't know. What are we doing?
I'll just call it right now. Let's do Tracy Smothers.
Let's do it. I'm down because we can get a lot of Smothers material out there. I'll get the graphic out there. That way we can go back on it. Tracy Smothers. We'll do a spotlight on him or Legends of Wrestling on him next Saturday, 7:30 a.m. Anything you want to say to the people before we close it out?
Hey, thanks for spending your Saturday morning with us. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can join us on Saturday mornings and chat in the Twitch chat with us. You can always hit up the Discord. Just make sure you're liking and subscribing on Twitch and on YouTube. Not just this show, but all the shows that we got, man. There's something out there for everybody.
Absolutely. The ball keeps going. We keep upping our game a little bit here and a little bit there. Bigger things are happening. Tell people all the time, you know what you know is what you know, but it's what you don't know that when those announcements start dropping, that we're going to see some minds blown. Professional wrestling is a way of bringing people together. We say that, we mean that. You can catch us on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern for Wrestling Quest Live. Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern for Inside the Indies, where we watch a different independent program from all over the world. Independent Wrestling Spotlights or Wrestling Spotlights on Thursdays at 7 p.m. And then we're here, obviously, 7:30 a.m. every Saturday morning Eastern. You can catch all of us here at CCP Podcasting. He is at Fireside Lariat. I'm at Fireside Page. We'll see you next time.